President Donald Trump has urged Americans to move on from the Jeffrey Epstein case, calling on the country to put the matter behind it following the Justice Department's release of millions of additional documents last week. Speaking to reporters, Trump said it was time for the nation to maybe move on, insisting that the newly released material revealed nothing damaging about him. He argued instead that the situation amounted to a conspiracy against him, claiming it was orchestrated by others. The comments came after the Justice Department made public an additional 3 million documents related to its investigation into the late financier and accused sex trafficker. According to a Justice Department report dated January 30th, 2026, Trump's name, his Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida, and other references connected to him appeared 38,000 times across 5,300 files, as reported by the New York Times and cited by USA Today. Some of those files, however, were found to be duplicates. The newly released documents provided further insight into Epstein's extensive ties to powerful and influential figures. High-profile names appearing in the Epstein dossier include former President Bill Clinton, Microsoft founder Bill Gates, U.S. Secretary of Commerce Howard Lutnick, Elon Musk, and former Maine Senator George Mitchell. None of the individuals named in the documents have been charged with crimes related to Epstein. Despite the latest disclosures, the Justice Department has confirmed it is still withholding approximately 2.5 million documents in its possession. Officials cited multiple reasons for the continued secrecy, including the protection of victims' privacy, the presence of material depicting child sexual abuse, ongoing federal investigations, and legal privileges such as confidential attorney-client communications. Trump's call to move on was met with sharp resistance from Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, who rejected the idea that the Epstein dossier could be put to rest without full disclosure. Schumer said the American public would not be able to move past the case until all records are released and the complete truth is known. Schumer emphasized that millions of documents remain secret, raising serious questions about what information they may contain. He openly questioned whether the Justice Department was deliberately withholding material that could be damaging to Trump, asking whether documents were being hidden rather than disclosed. Schumer accused the department of prioritizing the president's interests over transparency and legal responsibility, and argued that it lacked true independence under leadership appointed by the White House. Jeffrey Epstein was found dead in his jail cell in New York City in 2019 while awaiting trial on federal sex trafficking charges. Years earlier, in 2008, he pleaded guilty in a Florida state court and was convicted of procuring a minor for prostitution, receiving a sentence that critics later described as a lucrative deal because of its relative leniency. Epstein's victims have long alleged that he ran a vast and organized sex trafficking network that served members of the wealthy and political elite, claims that continue to fuel public scrutiny and demands for accountability years after his death.